Well, hello everyone. How are you today? Pretty good? That's great to hear. Today on our segment of The Up and Coming, we have a great new form of music that's been born in New Orleans. Jazz, a cultural movement that was derived in Storyville, a place where many African American musicians would congregate to in order to share their progressions. One of the main reasons for jazz's uproar was majorly due to racism in the South. With racism present, it pushed many of the talented musicians out of New Orleans, such as Louis Armstrong. The three big-time cities where the jazz musicians migrated to was New York, Chicago, and Kansas City. In Chicago, the ability to grow in jazz was incredibly easy because it was dominated by gangsters and dance clubs. The style and sound of jazz in Chicago is referred to as New Orleans jazz, although less wild and primitive than in Louisiana. New York jazz was influenced by ragtime music. Right now in New York, it was also called the Golden Age of Jazz, drastically increasing right now. In New York, jazz listened to by everyone from rich to poor, but Kansas was the biggest proponent of jazz. You can literally walk down any street you want and you will hear jazz wherever you go. Even though Kansas is segregated from head to toe, however, white dance clubs and African American jazz clubs want African American musicians. With jazz being brought to the forefront of music in these cities, there were a myriad of small music companies that would take chances on newcomers to music, which most music companies would not take a chance on. These companies were referred to as indie groups. And with all this, I'd like to turn it over to Sterling Vaughn.
Jazz also featured an influential women's culture. During World War I, women were given a larger role as individuals because of the jobs that were left behind by their husbands and other men. The jazz age is exacerbating an already growing movement. The flapper fashion featured lower hemlines, shorter hair, and higher chest. And they would roll down their stocking and just be kind of sexy, which women right now aren't really allowed to be. I'm Sterling, and I'm here to talk about the dance styles of jazz. And it's very loose, and stuff like the Charleston is really bouncy. Flapper fashion that's really loose without, the low hemline, the short hair. It's just really great for dancing.
Now let's have a taste of this jazz music with our jazz musician, Ty Nace.